It's time to get in the car because we're doing a butterfly expedition today in Brazil. And today we're going to go to highlands above 1,000 meters in altitude. Which means we'll see totally different species today, because so far I've only been in the lowlands. But the mountains have different butterflies and moths and other insects. So I'll be excited to see it on this road trip. Let's go. Mountains. The mountains in Brazil hold many secrets. Many unique plants and animals lurk here, from the most beautiful orchids to the shiniest beetles. But what I really came for today is butterflies. My name is Bart Coppens and I study butterflies in collaboration with a natural reserve named REGUA in Brazil. Today I'm going into the mountains to see what kind of butterflies live on the higher levels of the mountains. Let's see some high elevation insects today.
I once had a Frisbee and I want to get it again.
These white flowers are kind of worthless for a butterfly.
Yeah, they can attract. I think they can attract a thing, but it's high altitude for hypernata. George, could this be the satyr? I can't see where it's landed. It looked like a hypernata. It was the same size as a hypernata. It seemed to go in.
The female looks like a paridis.
You've never seen it, George?
Huh?
You've never seen it?
What?
Whoa, it's still very early in the morning, but the first butterfly is already spotted, and it's a rare one. Heraclides hectoridis. A new observation for me.
You have a good eye. Butterflies are clueless and all the stems of the flowers are the same color.
Say that, and I'm going to tempt fate, and I know that we're going to see some more. Here's the dog.
You didn't drink your lucky.
And there's a little black and red. And then it flew away again, a little fast.
You see it's black and red?
Black with an orange stripe. And it flew away on here. I've got a sash. Oh man, I screwed up on something. There, it's gone. Right.
They keep coming around.
There is the...
These butterflies are really beautiful in my opinion. It is a Rhodinidae species. Synarchus paulistina is the name, and it's found in Brazil, Argentina and Paraguay, and is mostly seen above 800 meters in altitude. Interestingly, nothing is known about its biology or life cycle. Wow, that's crazy. I can't believe the biology of a butterfly this pretty is still unknown to science. Go with orange underside.
This is on the high altitude. It has silverish stripes on the underside.
Hey, do you guys recognize this person? It's Richard again. He's on the background in several of my videos. And it seems that he has spotted Telegonus alardus, a big species of skipper butterfly with iridescent blue on its wings. They like to hang upside down in the vegetation. You don't need a picture?
You get your photos. If it sits and cooperates, I will
Okay.
try and get some still shots.
Whoa, are we deep in the wilderness yet? The answer to that is no. As you can see, I'm even still standing on the roadside, exploring the bushes. Don't worry, we will go deeper into the forest later. First, I had to show you this Bottus polydamas butterfly that was drinking water from the road. Usually, aren't polydamas more yellow?
Cleon. I thought it was Cleon.
Bats don't do much better.
Well, they do. They do. Yeah.
Hey,
I still think this is polydamas.
I think there's not many more butterflies than there are people looking for them.
the Bottus is here.
There's 3 of us, and there's 4 or 5 butterflies.
The Bottus is still here.
Good.
On the ground. He's sitting on the road.
I want to make sure it's a Battus. I don't think it is. I think it's too... Oh, it is a Battus, George. I do apologise. It's a Battus polydamas. You've got 3 species involved here. The soldier, queen and the monarch.
Oh hey, look at that. Now it's starting to get actually foresty. It takes some effort to reach the good quality rainforest, but it looks like we found a nice place with really tall trees. Who knows what precious insects are lurking here? Hopefully something colorful. Most Morpho butterflies are big and blue with a large wingspan. Of course, this is a generalization, there are exceptions. And one of the exceptions is the reason I come here to this place. This is a mountain, this is high altitude. I think the altitude is about 1500 meters. And here in the mountains of Brazil you can find something special. It's a very small species of Morpho butterfly. It's blue, but the color is kind of light azure pearlescent blue. And it's small. It's called Morpho portis. And I really hope today I will see or catch one of these Morpho portis. These species, the caterpillars eat bamboo. So here in the highlands, in the mountains, you can find large patches of bamboo. And when you see the bamboo is when you can see Morpho portis. A small species of Morpho that is brilliant blue. They usually fly high, but they also come down to the ground sometimes. We have to keep an eye open because this species is really special for these mountains. Let's have a look. So here we see some heliconius. Did I get it? Ah, this is a good one.
I
Ah, now this here I believe to be Basque's long-winged butterfly, Heliconius basquei. This species is very similar to Heliconius erato and Heliconius melpomene, from which it can be separated by the rectangular subapical patch and especially the thin red marginal line on the hindwing underside. This is a scarce species endemic to the Atlantic rainforest, but penetrating into the central Brazilian plateau along the transition zones from South and East Brazil to Paraguay and Argentina. A montane species found from about 600 to 1000 meters in pristine forests. This is why we go to the mountains, people, to see unique species like this one. To be honest though, I have no idea how to pronounce basquei. Anyway. Oh, whoa, look! It's a Pitonides lancea. This is a species of skipper from the Hesperidae family. As a host plant, reportedly it uses peper from the Piperaceae family. The species is found from about 200 to 1200 meters in altitude, in both lower regions all the way up to the mountains. Reportedly, it is a scarce species found in central and southeast Brazil up to Argentina.
It's more typical of high altitude and the other one lower altitude, but I've seen this in the Petrocerus. It's Calicidus, from the non-Calicidus.
Oh, perfect.
It's breathing.
This is perfect close-up. Only the stupid plant is blowing in the wind. Stupid plant.
I don't know if we shall land.
Yeah. I don't want. It's very calm. Ladies and gentlemen, I just caught a very special butterfly that you'll usually only see in higher altitudes in this part of Brazil. It's a very small species of Morpho butterfly, Morpho portis. Let me show you. Oh my god! Look at that! Okay, maybe I'll have to be less enthusiastic. Wow, look at that! That sounds better. So what is this? This is a really small species of Morpho butterfly. This mini Morpho is exclusively found in the mountains. This right here is Morpho portis, a small distinctive light turquoise blue Morpho with triangular wings. The celestial color of this Morpho species is unique for sure. This species is found from Argentina to Paraguay and the Mato Grosso in Brazil. This species has only one single brood a year and is found from 500 to 1600 meters and perhaps even higher in altitude in the mountains. The larvae stop feeding when they reach the final instar and diapause, drinking only water until they pupate by late January. The host plant of this species is bamboo, and in the highlands they are exclusively associated with bamboo thickets. Morpho portis is also a cold-hardy species, because the temperature in mountains is much lower than the lowlands. This species feels comfortable in very temperate conditions. In fact, some of the places I visited in the mountains were even colder than my home country, the Netherlands, in summer, and in the evening, morning and especially at night it gets very chilly. It's interesting this butterfly is one of those species that only produce one generation a year, because the larvae always hibernate. Morphos in Brazil can be very seasonal, and many of them have just one brood. If you are interested, after you finish watching this video, check out some of the videos I have made about Morpho butterflies in the wild. This is why I have to travel, people. I can only film species like this Morpho because I was allowed to travel to southeast Brazil. I wanted to do videos like this one for many years, but I could never afford to travel since my channel was demonetized. I wish I could visit many other countries and show you the world's coolest species. Sorry for the self-promotion here, but I need you guys to know that the only reason this video exists is because my fans helped crowdfund my trip to Brazil. Without your financial support and donations, this video would not exist right now, and I would never have visited Brazil. I am grateful to all of you, those of you who helped me. Honestly, I deeply love you guys. Thank you. All the butterflies I catch are released after identifying them, and my videos are educational. So don't worry or complain about me touching them. They are fine, and my videos help people become more interested in butterflies. I hope you enjoy watching this mini Morpho butterfly from the mountains in southeast Brazil, Morpho portis. I think it's time to let it go. I think it's time to release the Morpho. Oop. So here in the mountains everything is different. Even the sound is different. You hear different cicadas, different butterflies, different flowers. It's funny that altitude in the tropics makes such a difference, you know? A lot of the species you see here, you cannot find them in the lowland. A lot of species from the lowland, you cannot find them in the mountain. But what I would really like to see is Morpho portis, the small blue Morpho. Let's see if we can find it. Gotcha. Wow, so pretty. I am not a damselfly expert, but I suspect this is Oxyagrion microstigma. That's right. Oh, it's also really beautiful. Just look at the awesome color. I found another Basquia's longwing, Heliconius basquiae. Yes, I know I showed it before, but this species right here is only found in the mountains. So only today do I have the opportunity to film this special species, so I am taking my opportunity right now. Ladies and gentlemen, everything we are doing here contributes to butterfly research and conservation. I'm with two experienced entomologists who have studied butterflies here for over 10 years. Both of them have permits, both of them have published. They're showing me the way, teaching me about the local species. Me catching the butterflies does not harm them. We do not kill the butterflies, we just document them. And as you can see, all of them are released back to nature. So you're free, my friend. You can fly away now, only if you want to, of course. You can stay too if you choose to. See? There you go. Bye, friend. See? All of them are released. They are not harmed by me grabbing them. They may get a little stress. That's it, harmless. And it's for the benefit of their conservation.
Used to be more easy to get in there. He's been taking care of the invasive plant there, and there is much less effective. Something different, orange. Why don't you name it place like this? spun afară.
You try to get footage of it flying. So this is Morpho portis, ladies and gentlemen. This pearlescent thing. Can you believe we actually found it and filmed it up close? So this is the habitat of Morpho portis, like I said. It's the abundance of bamboo here in the highlands and the mountains, where the temperatures are cooler, and this is where you can see the species flying from time to time. These don't seem to fly so high in the canopy like other morphos. They tend to come lower. They're smaller, more relaxed. Very special butterfly for this area, so I'm happy to see it. This is why you guys have to send me to Brazil, so I can show you stuff like this. You won't get it on another channel, trust me. Only on my channel. Look around here, see? Habitat of Morpho portis. Here it comes, another Morpho portis. Can you see it? So, this species does not fly in the canopy at all. Let's see if I can catch it. Maybe I can if I run fast. It's so difficult. Oh. No, there it goes. Down the trail. So this is how they fly all day. You don't really see their colors up close. They rarely stop, they just flutter like this all day. Where?
The weather's all fucked up as usual. I'm surprised it's even flying now. I'm surprised we've caught it.
The weather's fucked up? Oh hey look, it's Hyphanartia late, a wonderful little butterfly. It's also known as the orange admiral butterfly. It's actually closely related to the red admiral butterfly and painted ladies. It also lays eggs on plants from the Ulmaceae and Urticaceae families, the relatives of elm tree and singing nettles in the tropics. It has a big distribution and is found from Mexico to Bolivia.
That's the reason it's not particularly interesting, and I don't think it's divulging all the hard work that's gone into working out how to plan.
You don't have a white paper here.
No, not with me.
You'd be interested in the white color of the nest.
The classifier of the photograph is probably what shapes off that nice blue one.
I think your thing is here, your
Yeah, stop where you are, please. Please, Bart.
Yeah?
Appeared to be a moth when it was flying over the water. So that's probably not it. Go. Feel free to. I thought we'd got the skipper back again. Just a crescent.
Guys, I just spotted a beautiful hair streak butterfly. Let me see if I can get close to it. It's really beautiful. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful and so precious. And it's sitting on my finger. I hope this butterfly cannot smell where my finger has been today. Just kidding guys, I'm sorry. This is one of the most commonly seen hair streaks in southeast Brazil, Uruguay, Argentina and Paraguay. Larvae feed on nightshades, and in particular on the genus Solanum. Mainly seen in open and distributed habitats from sea level up to 1500 meters. Its colors are very cute with caramel creamy accents. So nice. Wow, that was amazing, wasn't it? What a beautiful Morpho butterfly. We came, we saw, and we won. Well, that was pretty much it. I think slowly we're going to head back now. Video is not over, don't worry. But seen a really lot of unique species here in the area. It's nice to see the mountains once in a while. I see just how totally different the species here are, you know. So I hope you guys are enjoying it too. My channel is completely demonetized by YouTube. And I traveled all the way to Brazil to make videos like this one. And it was my fans who paid for the flight and basically my residence here. The people who helped me, I'm gonna keep it a little bit vague, but they're probably watching. Thank you guys so much. I'm trying my best to give you in return some of the best content here in Brazil, you know. I'm very grateful for you guys. Anyway, let's proceed, and I think we can see more cool stuff maybe. Well, that's a nice bit of mountains, don't you think, ladies and gentlemen? It's much cooler here because of the higher altitude. It's more relaxed, you know, no extreme heat. Sometimes it's even almost cold. That's funny. So the altitude makes so much difference for the climate and the temperature. And that's why the species are different in the mountain, you know. They adapt to different food plants, colder temperatures, different microclimate. That's kind of nice. And we saw a lot of cool stuff today. We saw the Morpho. We saw the cool damselfly. And a lot more. Being here and filming all of this is so inspiring to me. Seeing these beautiful species in the wild, you know, it's overwhelming, it's breathtaking. It's inspiring me someday to do a world tour. That's what I would like to do, imagine a Bart Coppens world tour. And I would just visit every country, you know. The United States, Australia, Costa Rica, Papua New Guinea, French Guiana. Right now I'm in Brazil. There's so much stuff out there that you cannot see unless you travel, you know. I have a channel about butterflies and moths, but it's so ironic that I have to film most of them in captivity in the Netherlands. That makes no sense. It's a much more enriching experience to see them with your own eyes in the wild, it's so different, you know. This is where they're supposed to be, not exactly in captivity. Like seeing wild Morpho butterflies and stuff. Breeding doesn't really compare to that, you know. This is the real deal, this is the real entomology. Hold up! Stop, stop, stop! This is special. This is a really rare butterfly. This is Petrocerus catiena, and reportedly it is only known from 3 locations in the entire world. It is known from Petropolis and Nova Friburgo in the Rio de Janeiro state, and Santa Teresa in the Espírito Santo state. It is very rare and endangered. This species is found in shady, humid montane forest trails above 1000 meters in altitude, so it does seem to be a higher altitude species. And get this, the female of this butterfly is still unknown to science. That makes this little butterfly one of the rarest butterflies that I have ever encountered in the wild. Known only from 3 localities, female unknown to science, and its life cycle is a mystery to science right now. Take a good look. I know it's not really colorful, but this is some real exclusive stuff.
Go on unrecorded and then zoom in on it, probably get me with it as well.
Oh yes, this
Yeah?
is nice.
Okay, and then come out and get me with it as well, because I'd like a bit of film.
Yeah, I got it. Let's try even more close up if we can. So what species is it?
George will tell you.
George, what species is it?
Petrocerus. This is the ultra
Petrocerus.
rare one. It's only known from 2 or 3 localities.
2 or 3 localities. So that must be very special then. And it's sitting on the camera, how ironic. Oop, here you go. Rare butterfly.
There's another one here. Another one? Yeah.
Huh? Wait a second. Bird feeders? Huh, whoa guys, it looks like I accidentally stumbled upon an eco-lodge. The name of this place, I learned, is Itororo, and tourists can visit it. This was not part of my plan today, but it did give me an idea because this place is actually really nice. And it inspired me to visit Itororo in the future and use their eco-lodge. Then I could stay here in the mountains for several days without having to go back to REGUA. Just having some drinks at the Eco Lodge Itororo.
That is the over there. There's the cryptomeria.
Whoa, this is actually a nice place. And they accept tourists who can book a holiday here and sleep in a cute little cabin in the mountains. I'm inspired to send the owner of this place an email and ask them if I can sleep here for several days so I can research moths and butterflies. More updates on this in the future. Since then, the mountains are far away from REGUA, so it would be better if I could sleep here for a few days instead of travel back and forth all the time. Then I could stay in the mountains for several days and film more mountain species. To be continued, guys. I'm actually inspired now to make an Itororo mini-series in the future. Stay tuned, subscribe and watch this space. It's going to happen. But not today, guys. I will come back to this place later to stay as a tourist and I will make a series about it. But not today. Today I'm going back home. So I hope you enjoyed it and had a good time.
Called Layla Crispa.
Parrasis,
You're going to do a
Aurora,
commentary.
Yeah,
It's native
one of Cyanophilus remus or something.
this has a nice smell to it for sure.
and it's generally around the 900,000 meter mark, or 700 to 900 meter mark.
But
if I remember
it's on the
correctly.
buds before they open. This already is open.
Something I think it's something I found once at Catiena.
When you know you are in a cooler place in Brazil, when the shadow arrives, you start feeling cold. As soon as the sun, this is what happens in REGUA in July.
Did we look through all of her pictures, or was that just?
Yeah.
And was that the first time?
So why did I go to Brazil? I came here to study butterflies and moths and help the conservation of the rainforest in collaboration with a natural reserve named REGUA. Let me tell you a little more about our reforestation projects that help restore the Atlantic rainforest. And you guys can help my mission too.
This is where we press the button, isn't it?
My name is Bart Coppens, a traveling entomologist on social media that studies butterflies and moths and cares about the environment. Today I came all the way from the Netherlands to Brazil to help out the restoration of the Atlantic rainforest, one of the most deforested rainforests in the world. I joined a wildlife conservation and reforestation effort named REGUA. Here, as a volunteer, I am helping and trying to draw awareness to this project on social media while researching the butterflies and moths in the area and showing you the coolest insects on YouTube to draw awareness for them. Behind me is a tree nursery. Can you see it? Wow! Here the volunteers are growing thousands of native plants, trees and shrubs. These trees and plants will be planted in areas that were reforested, so the forest can be restored. And hopefully these little baby trees that I'm holding here will one day grow into a major rainforest and will be able to restore the environment and all the plants and animals that were once lost due to human influence. However, it is difficult for me to do this. My YouTube channel is completely, permanently demonetized by YouTube, and YouTube still refuses to tell me why. What I do is expensive. Traveling the world is expensive. And I don't make money, not a single cent, from any of the videos that I upload. Therefore, I want to remind you this channel is 100% crowdfunded. The donations of my fans, viewers and supporters are what enables me to travel the world, go all the way to Brazil and help with reforestation and conservation of the environment. If you like the show, if you like what I do, consider donating to my channel. There are several options available in the links in the description. There's Patreon, where you can buy a subscription. There's PayPal, there's Ko-Fi. There's many ways to send me a payment. All the funds I raise online will be used for the production of more videos, for my research projects on insects and nature, or to draw attention to wildlife and conservation projects like REGUA here behind me. I'd love to show you more about it on YouTube, so subscribe and check out my other videos. Of course, I'm not entitled, you don't have to give me anything, and it doesn't make you less of a viewer if you don't. I'm only reminding those who are willing and those who are able to donate. It's not an obligation, you can enjoy the stuff, of course, for free. I enjoy all your comments and viewership. This was Bart Coppens, I hope to see you again. Hope to see you next video, bye bye.